Welcome to today's episode. Some of you on the live got a little extra there, but here we are, Geo Game 21st, 21, however you want to call it, the Siren Archetype. So we're going to analyze 12 points and we're going to go through these points one by one, and Geo is going to tell us all about it. Because again, this is the series for all the Geo field game archetypes, and it's to bring clarity to this otherwise a little confusing system, I suppose. So here we go. Let me unmute Geo as well. Poor thing.
Geo Game 21, the Siren Archetype Stink Bomb Mode 7, live interviews start. Today's interview points. What the archetype is, how it forms core pattern behavior, expressions, relationship dynamics, strengths, limitations, imbalance patterns, transformation path. Daily integration, advanced expression, nervous system integration. Point 1. What the Siren archetype is. The Siren is emotional magnetism. They do not try to attract, people are drawn anyway. Their role in the field, awaken feelings, expose desire, make people feel alive again. When a siren enters a space, emotions wake up. People feel, I want something, but I don't know what. The siren doesn't create the feeling, they reveal what was already there. Next we move to point 2, how the siren forms.
Alright, let's go to point 2. I just wanted to say hello.
Point 2. How the siren forms. Siren energy usually forms early in life. The child learns that attention brings safety, being liked reduces conflict, being charming opens doors, so they develop strong emotional awareness, quick room reading skills, social adaptability. Often they grew up needing to keep peace, be pleasant, or stay likable to feel safe. Over time, their presence becomes magnetic. People feel good around them and the pattern strengthens. But many sirens don't realize they learned this as a survival skill. Next, point 3, core pattern.
Alright, so I said next. We're just gonna go through the points without me saying too much, hopefully.
Point 3, core pattern. The core siren pattern is, when I am desired or wanted, I am safe. So the siren learns to stay connected through emotional or social attraction. This does not mean they are always flirting. It means they keep connection through charm or warmth. They notice when attention drops. They may feel uneasy when they are not seen. Their nervous system learns attention equals safety, disconnection, danger. So even without intention, they can keep people close, smooth conflict, keep energy light or engaging. The core work for the siren is learning I am safe even when I am not attracting attention. Next, point 4, behavior expressions.
Alright, so next. It's all about the siren today, so don't feel picked on if you're a siren. It's the opposite.
Point 4, behavior expressions in daily life. Siren energy shows up very naturally. Common expressions. People open up to them very quickly. Strangers feel comfortable around them. Attention finds them even when they are quiet. People develop crushes or strong interest fast. Often the siren thinks, I didn't do anything, but their presence feels warm, inviting, alive, safe, or exciting. So others project desire or connection onto them. This can create social tension, jealousy, confusion in groups, unexpected drama, even when the siren had no such intention. Point 5, relationship dynamics.
Alright, and that's true. If you notice the sirens, usually there's always some kind of drama. So I said next, of course.
Point 5. Relationship dynamics in relationships. Siren energy often creates strong beginnings. Common patterns. Attraction happens very fast. People fall hard or idealize them. Partners may become possessive or insecure. Others compete for their attention. Often, people fall for the idea of the siren, not the real person. Then later they say, "You changed." But the siren didn't change. The fantasy simply faded. This leads to intense starts, confusing conflicts, partners feeling threatened, the siren feeling misunderstood. The lesson here, real connection must replace projection. Next, point 6, strengths.
Alright, and then of course I said next.
Point 6, strengths. The siren has very powerful natural strengths. They can make people feel seen and alive, bring warmth into social spaces, inspire confidence and expression in others, create connection quickly, awaken creativity and emotion. People often feel more open, more confident, more themselves around a healthy siren. They help others remember their own desire for life, connection, and beauty. Their presence can lift the energy of a whole room. When balanced, the siren is not just attractive, they are emotionally healing. Next, point 7, limitations.
Alright, so let's go into limitations.
Point 7, limitations. The same energy that makes the siren magnetic can also become exhausting. Common limitations, feeling pressure to always be likable, struggling to say no, feeling responsible for others' feelings, difficulty disappointing people. Sirens often feel, "I don't want to hurt anyone," so they sometimes avoid direct conflict, keep people close, even when they should not, give attention out of guilt over time. This leads to emotional drain, confusion, resentment, loss of self. The limitation is not magnetism, it is lack of boundaries. Imbalanced patterns.
So then I said, okay, let's go into point 8.
Point 8. Imbalanced patterns. When the siren falls into imbalance, the need for attention or validation takes over. Common shadow patterns. Seeking attention to feel worthy, flirting or attracting without clear intentions, keeping people interested for security, enjoying jealousy or competition around them. In this state, attention becomes emotional fuel. The siren may feel empty when not desired or noticed. This creates drama in relationships, emotional confusion, dependency patterns, trust breakdowns. The imbalance is not malice, it is fear of not being valued. Transformation path.
Then we go into point 9. So transformation path.
Point 9. Transformation path. The transformation of the siren happens when they stop using attention as proof of worth. The shift is from "I need to be desired" to "I deserve to be known." This means learning to speak clearly about intentions, allow disappointment without collapsing, let people go when connection is not real, choose honesty over likability. The transformed siren does not lose magnetism. They simply become real, and real connection replaces projection. Next, point 10, daily integration.
Alright, so I said next.
Point 10, daily integration for the siren. Daily integration means learning to stay true to themselves even when attention changes. Practical daily steps. Say what you actually mean instead of what keeps harmony. Notice when you seek attention out of insecurity. Take breaks from social or emotional performance. Allow people to be disappointed without fixing it. Small daily check-in. Am I connecting or am I performing? When the siren lives authentically, attention becomes a bonus, not a need. Next, point 11, advanced expression.
Alright, so I said next.
Point 11, advanced expression in its advanced form. The siren no longer needs attention to feel safe. Their presence becomes calm, attractive, and grounded at the same time. Advanced siren energy inspires without seeking validation, attracts without trying to control, makes others feel safe to be themselves, creates connection without dependency. People feel, "I can be real here." The advanced siren no longer performs. They simply exist, and others feel more alive around them. They become an emotional guide rather than an emotional storm. Next, point 12, nervous system integration.
Alright, so I said next.
Point 12. Nervous system integration. The final step for the siren is learning that safety does not come from attention. The nervous system learns, I am safe even when no one is looking at me. This happens when the siren practices being quiet without needing to perform, resting without seeking validation, allowing themselves to be ordinary. Sometimes the body gradually understands connection does not require constant magnetism. When this integration happens, the siren becomes calm, magnetic, safe, authentic, and their presence no longer exhausts them. Grounding, siren reset, sit comfortably, slow inhale through the nose, long exhale through the mouth. Drop your shoulders, relax your jaw, let your face soften. Imagine all expectations from others sliding off your body. See attention, projections, and desires returning to their owners. Place a hand on your chest. Say internally, I am safe without performing. I am enough without being desired. I exist for my own life. One last slow breath and return to the field. Siren activation complete.
And so then I said, okay, that's all nice and cute, but we should do the prologue before we do the grounding. So let's do that and then do a longer grounding after, And if you do get the series and you end up seeing the manuscripts, you realize what we actually went through to get to this point. For those of you who think there is no work involved in all of this.
Siren prologue, field of siren activation. Enter the field for a moment. Imagine the world quiet. No labels, no roles, no expectations, just presence, and then a sound, a call, a feeling that something inside you wants to move toward life. This is where the siren is born. The siren archetype forms where a person learns to be seen is to survive, to be desired is to belong. So they learn to smile, to soften rooms, to keep connection alive. They become the one who makes people feel safe, makes people feel alive, makes people feel seen, but over time, they forget to ask, who sees me? And the imbalance begins when the siren believes, I must keep attracting or I will disappear. Today's activation is an invitation. The siren does not need to perform. The siren does not need to hold everyone's desire. The true siren call is come home to yourself, and from that place, your magnetism becomes truth, not survival. The siren archetype is now activated consciously. Now we move into a longer siren grounding. Siren ground deep reset. Sit or lie down comfortably. Let your hands rest softly. Close your eyes if comfortable. Step 1. Breath reset. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again. Slow inhale, long exhale. With each exhale, let social tension leave the body. No one needs anything from you right now. Step 2. Release projections. Imagine strings connecting you to people, expectations, desires, attention, needs. One by one, see those strings gently detach, returning to where they belong. Say internally, I return what is not mine. Step 3. Return to self. Place a hand on your heart or solar plexus. Feel your own breath, your own life, not who you are to others. Repeat, I am here. Step 4. Safe boundary field. Imagine a soft light around your body, not a wall. A filter. Only respectful energy enters. Projections stay outside. You do not need to absorb them. Step 5. Self-worth. Install slowly. Say, I am safe without performing. I am valuable without being desired. My presence is enough. I do not need to hold everyone's emotions. Let these words settle into the body. Step 6. Return to field. Slow breath in, long breath out. Move your fingers, move your shoulders. Return gently. Siren activation complete. Field stable. Interview segment closed.
And so this is the end of it. And in the manuscript, there is a little extra piece that we'll put in, but here, it's not needed. So if you like this kind of content, maybe give it a thumbs up, share it so the algorithm knows you're interested in #archetype cognition content. And if you produce this kind of content, use that hashtag so we can find each other, people who look at patterns and fields rather than narratives, because the narratives run on field truth. So we look at that because we're interested in maintaining, the field working correctly and the players in the field happy. So it's slightly different as a point of view than what most people have, and it really helps when we understand each other. And so it's great when other people do this kind of work and we can find each other, because the algorithm is slowly learning that there are different type of cognitions and they're both great, and it's good to feed the right content to the right ones. So we're all happy, right? So whatever cognition we are, we may be interested in this kind of content or not, and over time, the algorithm will learn that. So you're all invited to use that hashtag when you work with systems and patterns and you show them up. It's a great way to create a community. So this is why it's fairly new. We just, the Keo field game and all of this kind of brought it about. So thank you so much for being here and in this adventure with us. And we hope that we'll see you next time.